From the John Altabello Sports Complex on the campus of De La Salle High School, it's the De La Salle Cavaliers hosting the Newman Greenies. Crescent City Sports proud to bring you this outstanding neighborhood matchup in Uptown New Orleans. Happy Mardi Gras, one and all. Ken Trahan with the coach, Bill Gallagher. Chip and Matt Merritt along for the ride. Great matchup, two very good teams. De La Salle, the host team, coming in at 10-6, sixth in the power rankings as we speak in Division II in Louisiana, but with a great pedigree and a team that's better than its record, Bill. When you look at De La Salle, they've beaten Hanville this year, which is quite a win, but they were interrupted for over 3 weeks by COVID, had 6 games postponed, other games canceled. They've only had their players on the floor 4 times all season long. So this is a team that's better than its record.
Well, you know, there's a good bunch of teams around the state who can say the same thing, that, you know, with the COVID, they've either been out of commission because of COVID, or they've gotten their football players later than usual because of the season went later because of COVID. So De La Salle is one of those really dangerous teams. It's going to be not too close to the top of the power rankings, but they're going to be a really difficult draw in the first couple of rounds of the playoffs.
Paul Kelly, in his 9th year as the head coach of the Cavaliers, has done a terrific job here. Louisiana Sports Writers Coach of the Year in the state in 2017. Of course, he is De La Salle through and through. Graduated from the school in 1983 and was named president of the school as well in 2019 after serving as principal, so he serves dual roles. And a great student, graduated cum laude from Tulane in 1987, graduate degree from McNeese in 1998, and of course the son of the late great Eamon Kelly, the former president of Tulane University.
Yeah, he's got a lot of connections to this place. He's a busy man also with all those responsibilities that he has. A guy that I coached, when I coached at De La Salle, he was on my freshman team way back, probably longer than either he or I want to admit.
De La Salle, of course, a tremendous tradition in basketball. 6 state championships, most recently in 2017 as mentioned, and a great history. When you think about their history, Johnny Altabello coached here for 18 years, won 4 state championships, 16 district titles, and this sports complex and gym named after the great John Altabello, who had a great history at St. Aloysius as well. Jimmy Tillett, who led De La Salle to a state championship in 1986. Of course, Altabello's in the Greater New Orleans Sports Hall of Fame, Louisiana Sports Writers Hall of Fame, and the Louisiana High School Coaches Hall of Fame. As for Paul Kelly, as mentioned, championship in 2017, led his team to the final in 2019, the semifinals a year ago, quarterfinals twice. De La Salle's been a state runner-up 4 times overall. Last year, their season ended in tough fashion in the semifinals. They lost a heartbreaker, 57-56 to U-High in the Division II semifinals. But the poignant fact, again, is the point that they just haven't had their team together this year, and when they do, they're a dangerous team.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They got, Leonard Jackson, their leading scorer, with 16 points a game. Jacoby Walker, another football player, averaging 11.5 points a game. Those 2 studs kind of start things from there. But they're deep. They got a little height, and they're well coached.
Flip the script and you talk about legends. It doesn't get any bigger than Randy Livingston at his alma mater in his 2nd year as the head coach, greatest player in Newman basketball history, and of course went on to play at LSU and played professional basketball, including in the NBA for several years. Spent a little time with the New Orleans Hornets too. Great to see Randy earlier. Still, I don't think I saw a better high school basketball player than Randy Livingston, who led his Newman Greenies to 3 consecutive state championships from 1991 through 1993. He was simply remarkable as a player, and he's outstanding as a coach.
Yeah, I don't think it's much of a reach to say that he's certainly, without a doubt, the best basketball player to come out of Newman, and one of the finest to come out of New Orleans, the entire New Orleans area.
Well, he was, of course, an All-American player at Newman, where he had his number 50 retired by the school in 2013, and understandably so. When you look back at his career, Parade Magazine National Player of the Year as a junior, shared that with Jason Kidd, and was the Naismith National Player of the Year as a senior, shared that with Rasheed Wallace. That's some pretty good company.
That'd be a heck of a 3-on-3 team, huh?
You think? Signed with LSU in 1993, and then, again, disaster set in. He tore his ACL prior to his freshman year, then broke his kneecap as a sophomore, but this guy overcame. He fought and fought and fought, found his way back, got picked in the 2nd round by the Houston Rockets in the 1996 draft, played in the NBA for 10 years, and has coached in the G League. It was a different name then. Also coached at LSU as an assistant in 2016 at his alma mater, there. And he played under AAU coach William Robinson, a very big name in basketball in these parts, but also played for two other legends, Billy Fitzgerald and Dale Brown. So you talk about learning, that's pretty good company there.
I tell you what, he learned from the best. Those are three fantastic, not just basketball coaches, but three fantastic gentlemen, three fantastic human beings.
Well, Billy Fitzgerald, 26 years at Newman, won 5 state championships as the head coach at Newman, and Newman has won 9 state titles in basketball. That's the 4th most in Louisiana prep basketball history. And they've been a runner-up twice as well. Fitzgerald in the Greater New Orleans Sports Hall of Fame, the Tulane Hall of Fame, and also was a great player at Jesuit, where he won 2 state championships.
And don't forget, in the early 60s, 50s and 60s, it was Skeets Toohey that won those other state championships.
Skeets was
another
remarkable.
outstanding
Well,
coach.
when you just come up with the name Toohey, all you do is relate it immediately to Newman High School. Unbelievable legacy that family has had at this school. When you look at Newman this year, 17-6, they have good wins over Chalmette, St. Paul's, Crescent City, Jesuit, and Parkview Baptist. So they have played a tough schedule. That's why they're going to be the number 1 seed in the state in the Division IV playoffs, Bill.
By far. I think it's a 4-team race in the Division III with Dunham, Notre Dame, Episcopal in there. But I think Newman, for a good reason, is the number 1 seed.
Well, again, when you look at the teams they played, it's prepared them well. When you look at their players, you start with the sophomore, Chris Lockett. Well, he's long, he's good. He's already getting a lot of attention in recruiting, averaging 18.7 points, 7.8 boards, 4.1 assists per year, and he shoots 54% from the field. Kanan Jefferson, the sophomore, averaging 14.5 per game. And Bill, keep in mind that they lost their best player from last year. Javon Ruffin was just a junior last year, averaged 22 a game, led them to the state semifinals, but then transferred to Phoenix Prep for his senior year, and he's a Colorado signee. Imagine how good they would be if they had Javon Ruffin.
Hard. I mean, not that he wouldn't fit on this team, but my goodness, he could only play 5 at a time, and these guys are just loaded. A really, really good a shooting team. You look up and down their roster, and nobody's field goal percentage. Nobody's shooting less than 47%. So these guys can fill the basket up.
Interesting too, Bill. You pointed out that the Newman team had a special mode of transportation to get here this evening.
Yeah, I almost stopped on Jefferson Avenue to pick a couple of them up. They were walking
from campus.
The entire team, led by Coach Livingston. Yes.
And of course, the distance 0.3 miles.
Well,
so that makes sense.
But it's also 0.3 degrees too.
We exaggerate, obviously. Newman will be in their road green uniforms tonight, green jerseys and shorts, white print across the front and white numerals as well. De La Salle, the home team, will be in their white home look tonight with the maroon numerals and print across the front. So distinguishing characteristics, to say the least. Referees have arrived and ready to go, and so are we from the John Altabello Sports Complex in Uptown New Orleans. De La Salle and Newman, Ken Trahan, Bill Gallagher, Chip Merritt, Matt Merritt with you here through CrescentCitySports.com. Starters are on the floor for De La Salle, and the Newman starters will make their way out as well momentarily. It's different this year with introductions and such and the COVID protocol. It's a little bit of a different dynamic than what we're accustomed to seeing. Newman with its starters on the floor as well. And we'll tell you all about all of them here momentarily. The Newman starters include Chris Lockett along with Kanan Jefferson, a familiar name in Arch Manning, along with Randy Phillipson and Will Randall. And the De La Salle starters on the floor as well. Jacoby Walker is out there for De La Salle along with Leonard Jackson, Eamon Kelly, Seth Bowie, also starting for the Cavaliers this evening. And the 5th starter is P.J. Martin. Ready to jump it at the center circle. Will Randall steps in for Newman. And it will be Leonard Jackson for De La Salle to get things started here this evening from De La Salle High School. COVID protocols. Decent crowd here allowed. The tap goes to De La Salle, but lost on the floor and picked up by Newman. So Arch Manning picked it up and we're underway. Kanan Jefferson will have the basketball, and he goes top of the circle of Manning. Manning right side out of Phillipson. Phillipson back out top to Manning. Left side pass Jefferson. Back to Manning. Now De La Salle zone. Nice pass inside for the layup, which is in. Manning over the top. A little high-low look to Will Randall. And a 2-0 lead.
Interesting play to start off with against that zone. They were able to hit the ball up top and get the basket underneath.
De La Salle front court. Here's Kelly. On the drive, Walker cut off. Newman playing a little zone matchup, though. They're matching up out of it. That's a box and one, or it's a triangle and two. A little bit of different look there. Shot was blocked. Picked up by De La Salle. Fake. Now the three-point attempt from the corner back rim off the heel. And the rebound controlled by Manning. Newman with the lead and the basketball. This is Randall. Cut off on the baseline. Lockett gets it back out. Three ball. And controlled by P.J. Martin. De La Salle wants to push it. Newman back in transition. Like seeing that as a coach.
Yeah, I like to see the guy that gets the rebound that is able to have dribble the ball himself up the floor and lead that fast break.
Off the drive, Kelly cut off. It's P.J. Martin, two-sport star. Nice baseline drive. Lost it out of bounds, but off of Newman's Kanan Jefferson. De La Salle will maintain possession. We'll get an early substitution for the Cavaliers, who will send Armand Woods into the game. Woods replacing Bowie. Armand Woods, a freshman at 5'10". Nice inbounds pass for the layup. Nice cut by Leonard Jackson to the basket to tie the game.
Real quick basket off the cut off that out-of-bounds play underneath the basket. Gets him an easy basket.
Jefferson, man-to-man defense here by De La Salle. Nice look down low for Lockett. Boy, Manning's a good passer. He's got 2 assists already.
He's really looking, he's looking inside, and Lockett just slipped behind the defense along the baseline and got the easy basket.
You realize what I just said, right? Manning's a good passer.
Good passer.
Yeah, I thought you might catch that. Back rim no good. Rebound controlled by Randall. It was inevitable. I had to get it in.
Well,
had to get it in at some point. Might as well get out of the way.
Yeah, what are you going to say the rest of the game now?
Randall, strong position inside, draws the foul, going for the offensive board. Boy, he established himself in good position there, and he picks up the foul in the process from Leonard Jackson, his first team foul on De La Salle. Greenies maintain possession. Randall's 6'4", but he's big 6'4", strong body. Off the handoff, long rebound though controlled by Phillipson, and a layup good.
Now, all 3 baskets for Newman have been passes from the wing to the low post to the box.
Lockett scores, and quickly on the other end, a driving layup by Armand Woods to make it a 6-4 game. Again, De La Salle's pushing it every chance it gets.
And Newman's found something they like against this defense. They've been able to get the ball down low on an easy pass every possession.
Baseline Manning. Nice cross-court pass. There's the extra pass. And the next extra pass. Love the ball movement. And a long rebound again. Newman controlling the boards early. Jefferson gets this one. Randall, great position.
Another pass, just wide open on the inside.
And again from Manning. And Randall has 4. And Newman's up by 4. Manning has 3 assists already.
No incomplete passes.
No incomplete passes. Dripping with sarcasm. I love it, man. But it's true. Long 3 ball off the bounce. Good work down low to keep it alive. But a throwaway here. And a missed layup. Kelly rebounds. Stepped out of bounds and traveled. Take your pick. Second turnover for the Cavaliers. Newman on top 8-4 at the 4:14 mark here of the first quarter. Substitution coming for De La Salle. We'll see Caden Jones into the game for more size. There you go.
Yeah, trying to get something in the middle to kind of plug up that middle.
Terrence Vincent also checking in for De La Salle, the 6'1 sophomore. Jones, 6'6 sophomore. Good football player, too, for the Cavaliers.
So De La Salle's gone 8 deep halfway through the first quarter.
Here's Manning. Randall. Jefferson off the pick. Has the shot if he wants it. Finally takes it. He who hesitates, right?
Well, they haven't hit a shot from outside there yet.
Kelly, his second rebound. Again, a great dribble drive. Nobody stops the ball. That's twice now that Woods has sliced and diced his way to the basket.
He looks really smooth and confident for a freshman.
Very impressive off the bounce. 2-point game. Whistle away from the ball. We're going to get an offensive foul on a push-off. That's going to be on Lockett. So Chris Lockett commits his first team foul on Newman.
What I like there defensively for De La Salle on that one is they did have some backside help in the middle, so it wasn't wide open. So
Gabe Parnes in for Newman. Phillipson sits at the 3:35 mark in a 2-point game, and some full court pressure by Newman. It's his own trap. Left his feet. It worked out well, though, and they'll get it down low for what should have been a layup, but it's blocked by Randall. Cleared by Newman, and a great pass ahead of the pack for the layup. Jefferson. Assist to Parnes. Great block by Randall, his second of the game.
Turns into a 4-point swing.
Looked like an easy layup, and here's a turnover to LaSalle, so the pressure pays dividends this time. Third turnover for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they beat the pressure the first time, but then they muffed the easy basket underneath. But then the second time, they just threw the ball away right there. The pressure got to them.
Timeout with 3:08 to play in the first, and a 10-6 lead for Newman. You like what you're seeing from the Greenies thus far?
Yeah, they could do a little bit better on their outside shooting. They missed a few 3-point shots, but they're getting the long rebound, so they're giving themselves second chance points. I think about 2 or 3 of their baskets have been on second chance points. And early on they got that easy basket underneath, slipping behind the zone. Made De La Salle have to change defenses, so they're in control right now.
Newman basketball off the turnover. Jefferson will walk it up. Kanan, the sophomore, second leading scorer on the team. Out high to Manning. He's been effective out there. On the handoff to Lockett. Stayed with him nicely, did Vincent. Down low, Randall double team here. Dribble penetration, nice extra pass again. You love this ball movement, but they're unable to convert. Rebound on the floor controlled by Leonard Jackson.
Everything but results. It's just haven't hit that outside basket yet.
Boy, making that extra pass almost every time, right?
It's very, very good. I like that.
Here's another turnover. Steal by Lockett. Wide open look for 3, and again off the mark. But a great rebound by Manning to keep this possession alive. He's doing all the little things, isn't he?
So you watch basketball nowadays, and you see a lot of teams, a lot of players looking for that to make that extra pass and being unselfish. You didn't always see that in basketball. You had a lot of one-on-one going on, but they've kind of gotten away from that.
Got it to Randall on the block. He'll stick it in.
Nice left hand.
Nice turn to his left by Randall. He's got 6 to lead Newman, and the lead is 6. With 1:50 to play, and there's that zone trap. Very effective. Got out of it. They've got a layup, but can't get it there. Randall again defensively blocks another way. Boy, Randall has been a force. He's got 3 blocks already.
To go along with his 6 points, he's just a force right now on both ends of the floor.
Again, substitutions for De La Salle. Jacoby Walker and Deontay LeBranch are on. Is Paul Kelly going liberally to his bench here in the first quarter, looking for the right combination, trailing by 6. Manning will sit for Newman, as they'll have a new player in the game for the first time, Todd Jones. And Jones immediately knocks it out of bounds. Jones is 6'7", and he's just a freshman. How big is he going to be, Bill? Look at the wingspan he has as a freshman. Jacoby Walker. Cut off that time. Kelly hits the floor, no call. There'll be a tie ball. Surprised there wasn't a call there. Thought there was contact. Newman with a little contact, but De La Salle will maintain possession nonetheless. With 1:21 to play in the quarter. Here's Leonard Jackson back in, and he replaces Caden Jones. And Newman will come back with Arch Manning after a very brief rest to get Will Randall, who's had a really good first quarter.
Good first quarter for Randall.
again off the inbounds pass, but can't convert. That's the second time they've gotten a virtual layup off of an inbounds pass.
Yeah, Jackson with a really quick first step right there off that inbounds pass.
Foul works against Jones, his first, team's second. Free throws coming here. 2 for Leonard Jackson. His first is nothing but net. He's got 3 points, cuts the deficit to 5. Leonard Jackson, 6'4" senior, leading scorer on the team at 16.2 a game. And both of them are perfect. Cuts the deficit to 4. The 1:18 mark of the first quarter. Kanan Jefferson. Newman very patient offensively. Always making that extra pass. Of course, that was a staple of theirs under Fitzgerald
I was just going to say, they've been known for that.
Ball got through there for an open look for 3. Gabe Parnes knocks down the triple from Jefferson. Parnes' first 3 of the game. And a 15-8 lead for Newman. Under a minute to play in the first quarter. Baseline drive. Kicks it to Kelly. Gets the look. Can't convert it, though. Jones the rebound. Looking long. Beautiful pass layup. Barnes has 5 off the bench. He's been good. Newman's been good. They're up 9.
Yeah, Barnes on the old-fashioned snowbird. As soon as the ball went up on De La Salle's end, as soon as they took a shot, he took off down the floor, so he was wide open.
There's the dribble drive again, but can't finish with the left hand. Good rebound. That's goaltending. No call, though. No call. Jones the block. 4 seconds, 3, and they'll miss the layup. Put back no good. Put back good. And Newman takes an 11-point lead. I sure thought that was goaltending.
It sure looked like it to me, and Paul Kelly's giving something to the officials about that down there. Hey, but there's no replay in high school basketball, so you got to play it. You got to go with it. I tell you what, that first quarter here was all Newman, both ends of the floor. Certainly flexed their muscles, and it shows with an 11-point lead right now.
Well, the Greenies closing the quarter in strong fashion on a 7-0 run to separate, Bill.
Yeah, well, 5 of those came from Barnes, and I think I don't know if he got the assist. No, it was a putback on that last basket. But he hit the 3 from the corner. He had the 2 on the snowbird, and he almost had 2 points there too. He lost track of the ball a little bit, but they still got the tip in and put it in for this 7th point of that 7-0 run. Gives them that 19-8 lead. So they're just having their way right now. De La Salle's got to wait. They got to wake up here. You know, I'm sure part of the reason they scheduled this game was hopefully to help them out in the power rankings. But man, you got to give a little bit better effort here.
Greenies dominating here in the first quarter.
And Newman gets the ball to start the quarter. Both teams use their bench liberally in that quarter.
So Newman basketball. Here's Jefferson. Block it. Manning's been effective at the high post. Again, the patience exhibited. They know exactly what they want to do here.
They just keep working it, keep working it. What I like is that they're reversing the ball from side to side.
Jones, did he step out of bounds? He did. That's the first turnover of the game for Newman.
Yeah, spotless first quarter. They picked one up early here, but they ran off over 30 seconds in the second quarter running that offense. Now they're extending the defense even further.
And there's the turnover. Alley-oop pass is converted beautifully. Kanan Jefferson, the steal, the assist. Lock at the basket. He's got 8. And the run is 9-0. And there's a whistle and contact. And 2 shots are coming here. That foul's going to go against Kanan Jefferson. His first, the team's third. At the free throw line for De La Salle, Jacoby Walker. 3-year starter, playmaker for this team, the senior, averaging 11.6 a game. Off the heel, he'll try another. De La Salle needs to stop this run here, down by 13 early. And now we'll get Caden Jones back in, replacing Eamon Kelly. Kelly is the nephew of Paul Kelly, and of course the namesake of the patriarch, the great leader at Tulane University and great man for so many years, Dr. Eamon Kelly. Second one is in. That stops the run. Walker with his first point of the game makes it 21-9. Not able to disrupt this offense. Newman's running when it wants to run, but without any problem.
That's not a good sign for De La Salle when your defense is not.
I mean, they're able to get the ball to the paint, to the baseline, and if it's not there, they kick it back out and restart.
Right. So they're really not having any trouble with the defense.
P.J. Martin turning up the pressure now on Jefferson, but he evades it. Steps into the paint, goes all the way, and draws the foul. Good, smart move by Jefferson. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
And another almost 30 seconds off the clock running that offense.
And that's Jackson committing the foul, and that's two on him. Only two team fouls, but both are on Jackson. And at the line here is Caden Jefferson. Puts the first one in. Jefferson with three. Second one is airborne and in. Converts them both, and the lead is 23-9. Biggest lead of the game for the Greenies. Full court pressure here. 1-2-2 zone trap. And contact and a foul out on the floor. That's going to be on Lockett, so that's his second. So both number ones with two fouls each. 6:23 to play in the half. No move from the bench. Randy Livingston will let him play. Jacoby Walker. How many times can a defender turn him? The answer is none this time.
Yeah, that's a drill most coaches use in practice.
Oh, that thing just wouldn't go. Rolled off. Manning the rebound, his third. Transition. But again, patience by Newman. And just in total control of what they're doing here.
Yeah, like I said, they're just able to run their offense. They're not really bothered by the defense. Just looking for a better shot.
The ball kicked and stolen away. Rare turnover. Dribble drive all the way and score it. Off the steal, Jacoby Walker. As he comes up with a steal and basket and a timeout call with 5:35 to play in the half. And a 23-11 lead for Newman.
Well, that turnover was a result of just, there was a little bit too much standing around offensively by Newman on that possession. They do a much better job, as most teams do, but they do a much better job when they're passing and moving and making the defense have to shuffle their feet. That time right there, they were just a little bit too stagnant, and then when they tried to drive up the middle, De La Salle was right there and was able to score off that turnover.
So a 12-point lead for Newman. Chris Lockett with 8 points leading the way. Greenies with Jefferson leading the way. Manning. Randall. This is Lockett playing with two fouls. Pass down low, knocked away, but Manning comes up with it. Jump pass, open shooter, Lockett. Randall an offensive rebound, and he kicks it back out for an open three. Bang. Jefferson with 7. Randall doing all the good work, isn't he? And now it's 26-11.
Had great position for that offensive rebound, and instead of going back up with it, which would have been a difficult shot because he was covered, he just dumped it right back into the wing and for the three-pointer.
Caden Jones will take the look for three. Won't go. Rebound control by Lockett, and he wants to run. Randall down low. Crossover Lockett. Open shooter is Jefferson. Jones over the top nicely to get the board. 3 ball, Jackson, nope. Rebound tip long, here they come. Jefferson on the run. Ahead of the pack, leaking out, but missing the layup is Parnes. Coming the other way for De La Salle is Woods. Newman back defensively, though. Woods looked for Jones, stolen away. Lockett comes up with that. Great pass down low. This layup is good. Jefferson finds Parnes. Jefferson with 4 assists. Parnes has 7 off the bench and a big 17-point lead for Newman.
Yeah, Parnes is a spark right now. He's not even averaging 3 points a game, and he's just lighting it up.
Nice look here. Extra pass, another extra pass. Offensive rebound is put back and in by Walker. Walker with 5 and a timeout De La Salle. Paul Kelly's trying to keep this thing in touch, Bill, so he's taking timeouts off of makes. Trying to keep this game in touch. What I mean by that is within reach.
Within reach, yeah. So he's hoping to be at least within 10 by the end of the half. So he's got to put together a little run here in the last 3 minutes 39 seconds. It's a 15-point deficit right now. Hopefully he'll either change defenses or put a little extra pressure coming out of the timeout right here. But he's got to do a little bit better. They got to do a little bit better job there. Offensively, they're getting good looks. The ball's just not falling for them right now. Defensively, they got to get back a little bit better.
Crescent City Sports Prep Basketball brought to you by Riverlands Insurance Services, who encourages you to make insurance game plan today. Riverlands, a proud recipient of the Top Insurance Workplace Award for 2019 from Insurance Business America. Call Riverlands at 1-800-336-4579 or go to riverlandsinsurance.com. 15-point lead for Newman here. Brady's running there. Motion offense, a lot of touches here. Gets everyone involved.
Not a whole lot of pressure from De La Salle.
Manning passed up the look, unselfish to Jefferson. Again, everyone getting a touch here, basically. Jefferson, a great look.
Really nice.
And there's Todd Jones with the flush. Jefferson with 5 assists. 17-point lead. Great up and under move there by Leonard Jackson. De La Salle leading scorer has 6. And it's 30-15.
Good quick first step to the baseline. Couldn't get stopped. A lot of poise by Newman.
Again, they're just in control all the time. These are 2 really well-coached teams. No surprise, both of these coaches are just outstanding. Knocked away, out of bounds, turnover. So there's the 3rd turnover for Newman in the game, all in this quarter. Cavaliers get a stop. They need a few more of those, and they need conversions on the other end, as they want to try to get this thing to single digits if possible by the half.
Right, at least 10 points, yes.
Nice fake off the bounce. Mid-range is too strong, though. And the rebound controlled beautifully by Manning. Great pass ahead of the pack. Randall missed it, got it back, missed it again, and it's cleared by Jackson. Long three, Kelly, back rim. Long rebound, though, controlled by Seth Bowie. De La Salle gets another shot, under 2 minutes to play in the half. Kelly again, if at first you don't succeed, but not a second time. Good rebound, Bowie. That's the second time he's come up with one.
He's done that, yes. I threw it away there.
So Jefferson has it now. 6th turnover by the Cavaliers. Much better hustle, though, by De La Salle most recently. Just unable to get conversions.
Just no results here.
Ball tipped away, but maintained possession. Jefferson's really controlled the show for Newman. He's done an outstanding job of running this offense. Nice penetration. Back rim, no good. Controlled, skying for it is Jackson. His 3rd rebound, he'll take it himself. Jackson. Kelly. 3 ball. Martin can't hit it. There's Bowie again.
It's his 3rd offensive rebound.
But another turnover, and here comes Jefferson off the steal. Jefferson all the way. Missed it. Kelly rebounds.
Hey, both teams have missed a lot of point-blank shots.
Sure did. Manning the rebound. This could be a final shot coming for Newman here. 23 seconds left. wisely. Jefferson just pounding it into the hardwood with 8 seconds left. They got to get rolling with 6, with 5. He'll just take a long 3 straight away. He knew what he wanted, but he missed it badly. Rebound tip long, controlled by Kelly. Clock will run out. Halftime has arrived, and it's been all Newman. Greenies on top, 30-15. They've controlled play from the start, Bill.
Yeah, Newman's in the driver's seat. I mean, they got a 15-point lead, and look past the game. Look outside the game here. This matchup, basically a power ranking type of game, means more to De La Salle than it does to Newman. Newman's pretty firmly entrenched as the number 1 seed in their division. So they're the number 1 seed against a team that is a good team, against a good De La Salle team. With a 15-point lead, they can use the second half to experiment, which I think is something that they were doing toward the end of the second quarter when they pulled it out and tried to run a little, not freezing the ball, but a little bit of a stall, a little bit of a high offense, and run some time off the clock. So they're in great shape right now. As long as they continue to make some baskets and get some conversions and play hard on defense. The defensive press really was the difference in that first half. Once they started using the defensive that press, it kind of took De La Salle out of what they were trying to do and gave them some trouble, and they were able to increase the lead. They had a lot of easy baskets, a lot of snowbirds, a lot of fast break baskets, and they also missed a few too. Both teams missed a lot of shots underneath. De La Salle had a really poor first half shooting the ball. Point blank shots underneath in the paint, 3-point shots. Kelly took a couple there at the end. Their best 3-point shooter, and just was off the mark. So, my experience in this gym, that's the friendlier rim on that end. It always has been. So they're going to switch halves, switch ends, and De La Salle's going to be on maybe a friendlier rim in the second half. They've got to pick the intensity up defensively, make sure they get back defensively, and not let Newman dictate the pace. And I know they really didn't want to be down 15 at half, but that's what they're faced with right now. They've come back in the second half in a lot of games this year, though. They do have a comeback type of offense that they can employ. So I think we're going to see a better second half from them.
Crescent City Sports Prep Basketball is brought to you by Lamarck Ford. Huge things are happening at the big store in Kenner, including a huge selection of pre-owned inventory in the brand new indoor showroom featuring all makes and models. Come see our Lamarckable deals and service. Stop by or go to Lamarck.com. Jude Young recently bought his brand new vehicle from Lamarck, enjoying it every step of the way. Understandably so, because they give you great deals with great vehicles all the time. And we're greatly appreciative of that. Just as Crescent City Sports Prep Basketball is appreciative of and brought to you by Gibbs Construction, a leader in the construction industry in Louisiana and the Gulf Coast for more than 35 years, transforming dreams, visions, and plans into reality. Gibbs Construction. 30-15 lead at the half for Newman over De La Salle. Congratulations to Holy Cross in soccer. They defeated their opponent today, South Terrebonne, 6-0 to advance to the semifinals. Holy Cross, the 3-time defending Division II state champion in soccer, as they get to the semis. And we're waiting the outcome of Ben Franklin and Neville on the other side to determine who they play in the semis. Of course, in Division I, you got the monster matchup on Saturday at 2 p.m. between Jesuit and St. Paul's at 2 p.m. at John Ryan Stadium, as those two programs have dominated the sport in Division I now for 13 years. And they're meeting this time in the semifinals rather than in the finals, because on the other side of the bracket, you got Catholic and Dutchtown playing in the quarterfinals for the right to get there as well. And we'll see how that works out.
Two Baton Rouge teams on one side of the bracket and two New Orleans area teams on the other side of the bracket.
Yeah, and of course we'll have full coverage at CrescentCitySports.com. We hope to announce another soccer match or two coming up in the semifinals by this weekend. We'll announce it earlier than then, but we'd have it for you this weekend as we try to continue to bring you the best in prep sports all the time. Always free at CrescentCitySports.com. Of course, Randy Livingston, so many accolades. He himself was inducted into the All-State Sugar Bowl Greater New Orleans Sports Hall of Fame in 2016, and I've been on that committee since 1980, so I've seen him come and go, and I've seen so many great people honored, and Randy was one of those, just like his mentor Billy Fitzgerald was, just like John Altabello was from De La Salle and St. Aloysius, and just thinking about guys. And then you mentioned some of the names. You mentioned the Toohey family. When you think about Newman, you can't help but think about the Tooheys and Billy Fitzgerald, and you can't help but think about Randy Livingston, the Manning family. I could go on, because the Mannings have played basketball too. Peyton did also for Coach Fitzgerald, much like Arch is doing now. When you think about De La Salle, and you would know this because you were at De La Salle previously, and you're very familiar, there's a lot of great names that came through this school in basketball. A lot of guards in particular. Dwayne Bryant, of course, at Georgetown, and Tony Bolio at Tulane, and Pierre Godin at Tulane, and Jordy Holtberg at LSU, and Daryl Morrow at Tulane. Then you go back to their great teams, the 50s and 60s, Merrill Vitter, John Chavan, Tom Conklin, who played at LSU, big man, Mel Sanji, Jay Fazan, who played at Fordham, and the Petrie brothers, Wayne and Brian Petrie. So you talk about some great names, and those are just a few. I'm able to recollect a lot of that myself, not all of it, but between the two of us, we've kind of seen all of that, right?
Well, we're not too far off in age, but you got some. I tell you what, between the players and the coaches, the legacy that these two schools have. It's remarkable, especially considering that Newman is not what you consider a large school, but their athletic accomplishments are certainly rival that of many, many large schools.
While we have a minute, too, we'd like to thank the administration here at De La Salle High School. Thanks to Paul Kelly, does a fantastic job here as the school president and head basketball coach, just a consummate class act. Sean McGovern, who took care of us this evening with facilities to make sure we were set up so nice here. It's great when you walk in and everything's set up for you. We really appreciate it, Sean. Also want to thank Ryan Manali. Ryan, not here tonight, but helped set this up because he's kind of in between right now. As you probably have read at CrescentCitySports.com and heard on our radio shows on 106.1 FM, Ryan leaving De La Salle after 9 great years to become the head football coach at Jesuit High School. And again, our congratulations to Ryan on 2 fronts for doing a fantastic job here at De La Salle. I mean, he built something from scratch that was absolutely remarkable here at De La Salle. 3 state championship game appearances, fantastic record. He leaves the cupboard very full, I might add, and he's restored the roar and given great pride to this school and put them in a great position that whoever succeeds him is going to be in great shape. And Ryan, I have no doubt, will do an excellent job at Jesuit. He understands the dynamic. Jesuit appears committed to winning. It was too good of an opportunity to pass up, but it was a very difficult decision for Ryan. I know that personally, and just want to extend our best to him. Congratulations to Jesuit for landing him, and now a guy that grew up as a Cleary Playground player, and then at Archbishop Rummel, and now has a chance to coach in the league he grew up in the Catholic League, and he's always looked forward to that and for that opportunity, and he's got it now, Bill, at a prominent school.
Yeah, there's nothing like playing and coaching in the Catholic League. You get your opportunity, and you gotta go for it. It's a shame that De La Salle hasn't gotten back into that Catholic League yet. Maybe that'll happen someday soon. But you cannot fault a coach for moving on to bigger and hopefully better opportunities, certainly.
Well, of course, Eamon Kelly playing for De La Salle, carrying on that Kelly name here at De La Salle. Keep in mind they've had Stephen here, they'd have Luke here, they've had John here, all sons of Paul Kelly, and now the nephew, Eamon, playing as well. So another great family legacy at this school, and really appreciate them. Always great to see Brian Cole, my longtime friend who I grew up with, who's been coaching, it seems like, for about 100 years here at De La Salle. Just a great guy, and great to see Brian earlier. Chris Perrone, the other outstanding assistant at De La Salle. And then Randy Livingston's outstanding staff with Ronell Taylor and Travis Russell assisting him as well. Again, these are 2 very well-coached teams, Bill.
Well, one of the things that strikes me is that the continuity of the coaching staffs, especially on the De La Salle side. Those 3 guys have been together, if I'm not mistaken, they've been together for as long as Paul has been there. Mm-hmm. All 3 of them. So that's certainly that certainly helps things and keeps things flowing in the right direction.
Well, continuity matters. Paul's in his 9th year, and of course at Newman you had Billy Fitzgerald for 26 years. Then you had Jimmy Tillett, another legendary coach that was here and did a great job here prior to Randy Livingston stepping in. So that is quite a roster of coaches. Jimmy was there for 6 years after Fitzgerald was there for 26, and now Randy Livingston in his 2nd season. Not just great coaches, great names on both sides of the equation. And when you go back in De La Salle history, I've invoked the name of Johnny Altobello so many times. His picture overlooks us here in the gym. Such a class act, wonderful coach and wonderful legacy. Just a really kind man. Got a chance to get to know his family members very well. And his son Johnny remains a friend of mine to this day. Good people.
He gave me my first high school job.
There you go.
Altobello. Be forever grateful.
Fine man. De La Salle ball to start the second half, trailing by 15. Here we go. Jacoby Walker. P.J. Martin off the drive. Got where he wanted, but couldn't finish. Got it back, however. Put it up and can't finish again. But he'll go to the line to shoot two. It's been that kind of night.
I tell you, a nice drive to get that first shot. He misses it. Definitely a makeable shot. Gets his rebound and puts that up and can't make that shot either. They got to start making some of those.
P.J. Martin buries the first, his first point of the game. Outstanding running back in football. He's going to be their primary running back this coming season. And remember this name because he's really good. Second one is too strong. Rebound control by Manning. Patience by Newman. Here's Manning going to take a rare three. That's an air ball. Leonard Jackson has his 4th rebound. Again, Newman gets back in transition. Long 3-ball, Jackson. Strong rebound, Lockett, his 4th.
Good looks for the Cavaliers. Just not falling yet.
3 balls not been a factor in this game. Just 2 for Newman. De La Salle doesn't have any. In this day and age, that's unusual because it's become such a factor on all levels. Really become the dominant factor on the NBA level. Nice pass down low.
That's how they started in the first quarter.
Randall finds Lockett, who converts his 10th point. And a 16-point bulge for the Greenies. Extra pass, P.J. Martin. There it is.
You could tell that one when they left his hand. That had a shot of going in.
Bowie with the extra pass. And it paid off. P.J. Martin with 4 all in this quarter. Oh, speaking of threes, Jefferson swish. .16 edge. Bowie makes the right decisions. That glue player, nice dribble drop and a missed layup. Got to finish those.
Another missed layup.
Not going to get a better opportunity than that.
Yeah, that's 3 shots in the paint already this quarter that they missed. When you're down 16 points, you've got to start making those.
Extra pass again, unselfish, and a chance for the 3-point play. Phillipson made the pass. Lockett finished it. He goes to the line with a chance to complete a 3-point play. Newman in total control here.
Yeah, Phillipson had an open shot at the 3, but Lockett pinned his man behind him, and he had a better shot. Gave up the 3-point attempt.
What's contagious? This team is so unselfish with the way they approach the game.
That's part of how they're coached.
No question about it. Caden Jones back in for De La Salle along with Armon Woods. Lockett unable to convert the 3-point play. Had to wait a second there. Jones the board. Offensive foul on the pick. It's going to work on Jones out high. Turnover for De La Salle is the 8th of the game for the Cavaliers. Newman with just 3. Haven't given the Cavalier faithful on hand, much to cheer about thus far.
They really struggling big time offensively.
Just 19 points here in the third quarter. Got a high pick, tried to roll, didn't have to pass it. Tip up, controlled by Jones. Running the floor, and a missed shot again from point-blank range. On the run, Lockett. Lockett will go all the way, and he'll score. He's smooth. 14 for Lockett, 20-point lead for Newman.
So it's really a
straightaway three.
Oh.
Manning tracks it. His 7th rebound of the game.
It's one thing after another for De La Salle now. Now they're missing their shots from the inside. They're getting beat down on defense. Then they throw up a wild three-point shot there. They're really out of sorts.
Again, look at the patience. Two guys could have shot the ball there if they wanted to. Neither did.
Right.
Randy Livingston with instructions. Manning with a nice drive. Well, it rolled out on him. Randall fighting for the rebound. Will get a tie ball.
It's going to stay on this end.
Possession arrow is very dim over there, but I see it. Nonetheless, testing these eyes. Shot no good. Jones rebounds. Four minutes to play in the third. 20-point bulge for the Greenies. P.J. Martin lines it up. Lockett runs it down, his 6th rebound. Jefferson backs it out off the dribble and now goes high post to Manning. Randall and Manning, each one of them can play that high post. Interchangeable.
Yeah, you see more and more teams being able to do that with their postmen now, especially the ones that aren't 6'7", 6'8". The 6'2", 6'3" point post players are able to get outside and at least reverse the ball for you.
Randall on the handoff. Jefferson finds the open shooter. Barnes. He's got it. Phillipson, I should say. So Phillipson knocks it down.
Phillipson was just sitting in that corner, just waiting for the opportunity.
7 assists for Jefferson. 23-point lead. Phillipson with his first 3 of the game. Timeout Newman. Or rather, timeout De La Salle. De La Salle in disarray here. They need to find something and find it in a hurry.
Yeah, things are just snowballing for them right now. Their offense is affecting their defense. Their defense is affecting their offense. They're not playing well on either end right now. They're getting beat down the floor defensively, and it's not all their fault offensively. They're getting a little frustrated, certainly, but they've had shots inside the paint, 4 shots inside the paint just in this quarter that haven't gone in for them. So they're really having trouble doing that. Hitting three-pointer just isn't part of their game tonight. And I think what Paul Kelly is probably most disappointed in is it's affecting their defense now. So that's not a good recipe.
Crescent City Sports Prep Basketball is brought to you by Ochsner Sports Medicine Institute. At Ochsner Sports Medicine Institute, each patient receives the same personalized care and innovative treatment as the professional athletes they treat every day. Get back in the game as quickly and safely as possible with a team that treats more than 30,000 athletes per year. Learn more at ochsner.org/sportsmed. Thanks to Ochsner Sports Medicine Institute. Deeply appreciate their support and all that they provide in this marketplace, period. A little pressure here from Newman.
A little half-court trap.
Jones worked toward the paint, up and under move. Made a good move there. He got the foul from Newman's Todd Jones, his second. At the line, Caden Jones.
De La Salle's been stuck on 19 for an awfully long time.
Newman on a 10-0 run right now, so they've had the big runs in the game. 7-0 in the first, 10-0 in the third. That'll separate you, and that's the difference right now. Short on the first. Jones looking for his first point of the game. Caden, great size, sophomore football player. Good inside players we just saw. So gets his first point of the game, and that breaks the run at 10-0, which is over, and it's 42-20. Jefferson's had a really good floor game. 7 assists in the game for Jefferson with 3 steals to go with 10 points.
See, Newman can take this opportunity. They're running their offense high and wide, running some time off the clock, but still looking for a good shot if they can get it.
Wide open look for 3. Phillipson back rim. Strong rebound and put back no good. Chipped out of bounds to De La Salle. Lockett got a second chance, could not finish. Again, both teams have missed some shots right around the rim.
Really point blank shots, yes. Has that half court trap.
Trouble. Able to escape it. Open look for 3. High bounce. Saved by Jones. Lockett. Unselfish. Jefferson. Ooh, in and out. Taken down by LeBranch. Player hits the floor. Traveling call. Turnover number 9.
The half-court pressure is really giving De La Salle trouble.
Jefferson. De La Salle with Braden Bowie on the floor. Oh, missed shot by Jones. Another point-blank opportunity. Won't go. Put back. Jones blocked away by Jones. Jones blocked by Jones. Love when that happens.
All in the family.
Under a minute to play in the third. Newman in control by 22.
Looking for one shot here to end the quarter.
Yep, just no real pressure, so just running the clock down. Under 30 now.
Newman's got a mismatch with Bowie guarding Lockett there.
Under 20 seconds now. And they get a layup out of it. So couldn't work any better than that, right?
They switched. De La Salle switched, but only one of the guys switched. The other guy didn't see it. Newman saw it, took advantage of it.
Open look for 3 at the buzzer, pays off. Knocked down by Woods, who's got 7. Off the bench, he's been a bright spot. LeBranch found him to make it a 44-23 game after 3. But still totally controlled by Newman.
Yeah, Newman just is, having their way right now. They're able to do whatever they want. If they want to pull the ball out and run some time off the clock, they're able to do that. And more often than not, they can get an easy basket, which they did in that last possession, and score. Or they can run the floor, get it down, and get it and beat the defense down the floor. De La Salle's just struggling on both ends tonight. Offensively, defensively. Offensively, just a really bad shooting night for them, uncharacteristic. And then defensively, they're just getting lost on defense and letting the defense get behind them.
De La Salle's right back at it against a tough opponent tomorrow night in Riverside, so it doesn't get any easier for Paul Kelly's team, taking on the Rebels here at home tomorrow evening. 21-point game as we head to the fourth quarter. Picked up the dribble, found someone finally. Chipped away, and a turnover.
Yeah, it seems to me Newman is now just working on certain things, offensively, defensively, tuning themselves up for the playoffs.
Knocked away, stolen. Can he get there? Walker all the way, blocked away. Jefferson on a hustle play, gets there, knocks it away. Bowie. This is Walker. Off the heel, right on line, just didn't go. Lockett has his 8th rebound. Could be on his way to a double-double. 7:13 to play. Jump pass to Manning. Extra pass Jefferson. Could have penetrated there, elected not to.
No, that's not what they're working on right now.
Just taking time off the clock here. Great dribble penetration. What an offensive foul. Taking the hit was Bowie. Randall commits it. Turnover Newman. Only their 5th of the game.
Just sneaking a look at your scorebook over there, Kenny, and Arch Manning hasn't scored yet tonight, but I think he's only had about a 30-second rest. So it goes to show you don't have to score to stay in the game.
No, he's got 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Bowie for 3. Lockett has 9 rebounds, so 1 away from a double-double now.
It's not just Manning's passes that gets him an assist, too. It's just his passes in general.
In and out, tight rim. Controlled by Bowie. And De La Salle just unable to get that perimeter game going. They've had 1-3 in this game. Cavaliers going to clear the bench shortly. Pass knocked away. That's stolen. Here comes Jefferson on the run. And
stepped on the
line. So a turnover Newman. And we'll get the wholesale substitutions. 5 new players in the game for De La Salle.
That's usually a sign of you're admitting defeat here. Substituting, taking all your starters out, putting 5 guys in.
Crescent City Sports Prep Basketball is brought to you by Louisiana Dental Center, your dental home team. With 19 locations throughout Southeast Louisiana, we'll see you today. Go to ladentalcenter.com to find out more. Quick timeout here.
I would look for Newman to start playing a few other guys also now at this point. De La Salle's got 6'6" Caden Jones in the game, and then after that, there's a deep drop-off to the next tallest guy.
So still looking for our first point of the quarter here. 5:38 to play. De La Salle basketball on 5 new players in the game is Armand Woods. He's played well, 7 points off the bench for the Cavaliers. Braden Bowie's on the floor as well for De La Salle. Ball's knocked away, stolen. Manning comes up with it, made a great pass to Jefferson. When he missed it, he's fouled. On Hall is first. Jefferson at the lines had a good game. 10 points, 7 assists, 4 steals, 2 rebounds, and a block. Filling the stat sheet in double figures already, scoring. Second leading scorer on the team on the season. Nothing but net on the first.
Yeah, Jefferson's kind of the quarterback out there, kind of running the offense, pulls it up top, make sure everyone's in the right positions, runs the offense really well.
12 for Jefferson, and there's the first points of the quarter. Newman doubling up De La Salle. Pass knocked away, stolen by Jones. Another turnover. All the way, lay it up and in.
Nice pass from Parnes.
Quickly the other way, unable to convert. Putback is good though. Ran down the floor and got the putback. Motion Hall, 48-25. .445 to play. Newman looking to substitute here. First stoppage of play. Outcome never really in doubt in this one. Jefferson kind of gets where he wants with the ball, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Does a good job with the ball.
Really like him. Just a sophomore. Of course, you love Lockett. There's Jefferson. Splash. Like I said, pretty impressive. From Lockett, the assist. Jefferson with 15 now. And Newman will substitute. And for the first time, we'll see Chris Lehman coming in for Arch Manning. Manning didn't score, but played very well.
Well, he's only averaging 3 points a game. That's not going to help tonight, but he did all the other little things.
Off the drive, we'll get to the free throw line. Good move by Ocean Hall. Already has 2 points off the bench, looking for more here. Here's Hall. We'll get another. Newman might be playing its last regular season game. Randy Livingston said he's not sure because there's still some talk about a district tournament, which he clearly would prefer not to play because they've got the #1 seed locked up, and you also want to be healthy for the playoffs more ways than one.
Well, in any other year, you'd probably want to play it to stay sharp, but this year with COVID, I don't know why you'd want to take that chance.
4 minutes left. Strong drive and kick. Another extra pass. This time won't go. Long tip control by De La Salle. Braden Bowie has it. Nice bounce pass, but fumbled it, couldn't control it. And Lockett will run it down. His third steal of the game. Lehman, who's 6'6", by the way, and just a freshman. So they've got a 6'6" freshman and a 6'7" freshman coming off the bench. Lehman won't get the bounce. Caden Jones, his 5th rebound. Knocked away, stolen. It's Lockett again. Great touch pass. Wow. Laid in by Lehman. Jefferson his 8th assist and a 53-26 lead.
That was real pretty.
Just outstanding.
When this game's over, go back and watch that replay and watch that play.
Just, again, the touches. Just great ball movement, great vision. That's a beautiful textbook fast break that we just saw. Lockett with 18 points, 9 rebounds, 4 steals.
A little surprised that Jefferson's still in the game.
Yeah, he's got 15 points, 8 assists, 4 steals. Those two have just been terrific. The 2 best players have come as advertised. Very impressive, those 2 players. This is a good basketball team, the Newman Greenies. Looked like a travel, no call. A lot of pressure, knocked out of bounds, and De La Salle will keep it with 2:42 to play. Paul Kelly's team will be back. They were just overmatched in this game. Ben Amott checking in for Newman for the first time. Also checking in is Isaiah Grant for the first time. So everyone has played. -1 for Newman. Terrence Vincent on the floor for De La Salle. Got a touch there. Gets it back now. Makes the extra pass. Open 3 hoisted from the corner and knocked down. Caleb Lloyd his first 3 of the game. It's 53-29. No answer there. Long ball chipped, controlled by, guess who, Jefferson. His 9th rebound, and then down low, there's the layup by Phillipson. 55-29. Jefferson's got a double-double. Turnover, stolen by Lehman.
And Newman doesn't quit. They're up by 26 points, and they're still going for steals.
Well, they've got all backups on the floor but one, and they want to play.
They want to play, tell you.
Lehman to the baseline. Left-hander, no good. Fumbled the rebound, fight for it, and it's going to be a jump ball. Alternating possession to, it's pointing the way of Newman. Well, they're going to give it to De La Salle. Should be Newman ball, according to the arrow.
According to the arrow.
That's what I'm looking at, and that's what's going to happen. They're going to change it with 1:34 to play. Tried to go over the top a little bit long, but they have it nonetheless. Free ball, that's well off. Controlled by Bowie. Long 3. And there it is. Knocked down by Vincent from the corner. Off of Ocean Hall's rebound and assist. So Vincent with his first 3. Timeout call with 1:02 left. And it's 55-32.
2 3-pointers in the corner for De La Salle in this quarter. It's a shame they couldn't hit a couple of those early on in the game. May have made a difference. But clearly tonight, Newman, the better team.
Well, from start to finish, they never trailed in the game. There was one tie at 2-2, but that was it. Decisive runs in the second and third quarters. Or I should say the first and third quarters. A 7-0 run in the first and a 10-0 run in the third created this separation. De La Salle was not able to recover. Unable to get any run of their own in this contest. In fact, I'm looking at my score sheet. De La Salle has not scored back-to-back in this game. Not once. In other words, scored and got a stop and then scored again. Never happened.
Right.
That's very unusual, Bill.
For
to the baseline, team. Lehman. Cut off there. Nice pass down low layup. Todd Jones has 4 points. Lehman a nice pass there. And a 25-point lead. Blocked away, controlled by Jones. Great length, right?
Now that's a block. You block it and get the rebound yourself.
Missed the layup. Rebound, put back,
and
good.
then come down
and then gets the rebound.
Get an offensive rebound.
Gotta love it.
And a basket.
This team's got depth too, man. They've got size, good guard play. There's a lot to like on this Newman team. Long 3, Bowie. That's off the mark. Out of bounds with 11.7 seconds left, Newman. We'll just run the clock out here. No need to take another shot.
Just get it across half court.
Jones from the corner. No. Ball game over. So 59-32. Newman with a convincing win here tonight. Very impressive, Bill.
Yeah, Newman just controlled it right from the tip. Like you said, there was a tie at 2-2, and then it was all Newman. After that, they just had their way, offensively, defensively. The pressure they put defensively, they caused a bunch of turnovers. They were able to use their size advantage on the inside and score some easy buckets. De La Salle just struggled all night offensively. Never able, as you pointed out, never able to score in consecutive possessions. You just can't win a game with that kind of statistic. And then I still think that their lack of offense, for some reason, they let that affect their defense. And I would think that's something that Coach Kelly's going to address after the game is exactly that you let your offense dictate your defense, and you gave up too many easy baskets. They let the Newman offense get behind them too many times, either in transition or even in the half court, either way. So really a dominating performance by Newman for sure. But the worst part that Newman has to look forward to right now is it's like 30 degrees outside and they got to walk back to school.
Well, let's take a look at the final numbers in this game. First of all, for De La Salle, Leonard Jackson finished with 6 points, 4 rebounds. Ocean Hall off the bench with 3 points. Jacoby Walker scored 5 points. Terrence Vincent with 3. P.J. Martin scored 4. Armand Woods led the way with 7. Caleb Lloyd with 3. And Caden Jones with 1 point. For Newman, it was Chris Lehman with 2. Todd Jones had 6 points, 4 rebounds. Will Randall with 6 points, 4 rebounds, but was effective. Arch Manning did not score, but had 7 rebounds, 3 assists. 7 points for Gabe Parnes off the bench with a couple of assists. 15 points, 10 assists, 4 steals, a block, and 2 rebounds for Kanan Jefferson. And Chris Lockett led them in scoring with 18 points, 9 rebounds, 4 steals, and an assist. 59-32 final for Newman. Very impressive here this evening, Bill.
Yeah, De La Salle just had no answer for Lockett and Jefferson. Just offensively or defensively, just didn't have an answer for those guys tonight. Will Randall started off like a ball of fire with 6 points in the first quarter and all those rebounds, and then he handed it off to the rest of the guys. Lockett, Jefferson steady throughout the game. Manning, like you said, didn't score, but 7 rebounds and 3 assists, 4 assists. Played an all-around steady game, and De La Salle just didn't have anybody to match up tonight. Just really, no one stepped up.
Newman improves to 18-6 with the victory. De La Salle to 10-7 with the defeat. De La Salle will host Riverside Academy tomorrow evening here at the John Altobello Sports Complex. Newman, well, we'll see what happens with Newman, but they're certainly on their way to being the number 1 seed, Bill.
Yeah, they definitely are, and they showed why tonight. And that's a really good team over there. And De La Salle is much better than they showed tonight. They will be ready for the playoff spot, which start next week, if I'm not mistaken. So, yep. They'll be ready. Tonight, I'm sure, is an off night. This is not the De La Salle team that has been going on all year long. They're still trying to find their way with their whole team. It's only like the 5th or 6th game where they've had everybody together. So they're still finding their way, and I guarantee they're going to advance in the playoffs.
Well, Bill, as always, it's been a pleasure. Appreciate you being with us tonight. Hope we can do it again soon.
Looking forward to hopefully doing some playoff games.
Want to thank Chip and Matt Merritt for a job well done here tonight as well. We thank our friends at De La Salle, led by Paul Kelly, for making it possible for us to be here this evening also. And remind you that our final score was 59-32. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll have more high school sports action throughout the winter. Visit CrescentCitySports.com for days and times. For Bill Gallagher and our entire Crescent City Sports production team, I'm Ken Trahan saying so long from Uptown New Orleans. Once again, your final score, Newman 59, De La Salle 32. Now, this is Ken Trahan saying thanks for joining us and be a good sport. God bless you one and all. We are rounding third and heading home. So long.